Well, the two hardest parts about growing turmeric here in Hawaii are, one, you got to figure out how to eat the stuff. From my background, the only thing I really know how to do with turmeric is you can use it in some pickle recipes and such for a coloring agent, so it will stain food a nice bright yellow. It's also a basic ingredient when you're making curry. And so if you eat curry, obviously turmeric is easy to use. When outside of that, I personally do not have any background with turmeric that would indicate any other real way for me to use the plant as food. Now, it's come to my attention numerous times actually that turmeric is very much a medicinal herb, because it will, in my case, reduce inflammation, which is a great thing for older people. It also enhances memory, and it's good against things like Alzheimer's, and there's just a whole panacea of different types of uses that the turmeric can be put to as a medical plant. And numerous of them actually have really been tested. Found that turmeric works pretty well against depression. Was an experiment done where they gave one group Prozac, one group turmeric, one group turmeric and Prozac together. And in the end, it turned out that the people that took both the turmeric and the Prozac together had the least problems with depression, and people who just took turmeric had at least as good results as they did with Prozac to alleviate depression. So, hey, there's another one. In my case, we're talking inflammation. I get all beat up. I'm no spring chicken. I'm working out here all day long, you know, and sometimes I just come in, I just hurt. And so, recently I started experimenting by trying to take the turmeric and incorporate it in common foods that I would ordinarily eat and find out whether or not it would disguise in there, whether it would either enhance the flavor of the food or just disappear in the flavor. And actually, I was really quite shocked. I enjoy eating eggs in the morning with herbs like thyme and such in them. I love an onion in my eggs, and it's no problem to put a little cheddar cheese over the top. Well, these are fairly strong flavored things in the egg. This morning I put some grated turmeric, pretty good piece, in my eggs, and made everything look nice and yellow and orange. But I really could not detect the flavor of the turmeric, because, you know, it is kind of a bitter and maybe soapy flavored thing. It's also a seasoning, so, you know, look at it how you want. But if you take a piece of raw turmeric, put it in your mouth, and take a bite out of it, it doesn't taste very good. At least not to me, it doesn't. I was eating poke yesterday, you know, the traditional Hawaiian raw fish and seaweed dish. And the one I had quite a bit of chili pepper in it. And I put turmeric in the poke, and hey, I couldn't taste a thing. Now, the reason that I'm starting to do this is that while cooking a pumpkin curry, Thai-style pumpkin curry the other day, I had to make my own Thai curry paste. I didn't have any around the house, and so one of the ingredients is turmeric. I harvested turmeric, and I used quite a bit of it in the recipe. It was a very delicious dish of pumpkin curry. But the next morning I jumped out of bed and I went, wow, oh, hey, I feel pretty good. And I'm going, was it the turmeric? So I tried it again, and I tried it again. And yeah, I do believe I am getting a reaction from eating fresh turmeric daily incorporated in my food, where I'm not hurting as much in my body. The inflammation's been reduced. So, that was my first problem with turmeric in Hawaii. The second problem, and this is one everyone's going to have if you don't mark your plants, because even though Hawaii is a tropical environment, turmeric is a deciduous plant. The plant disappears during the winter months. And so unless you've carefully marked where the turmeric's at, when it's time to harvest it, where's the turmeric? I've lost it many times. And then spring it'll pop up here, pop up there, or won't pop up because I planted something else on top of it, and so on. Well, we started marking it, and I've got some right here on the edge of the driveway. Now, the fact that I can grow this so well right on the edge of my driveway is also quite interesting, because this is, you know, just leavings from leveling for the house. There's no real good topsoil here, and there's a lot of rocks from putting in the driveway. See right here what kind of stuff we're dealing with. That marker post right back there, that's where the turmeric's at. And it should be right down here. So, oh, there's a piece of it. Okay, oh, there's more of it right here. Oh, look at that. Nice big orange finger of turmeric down there in the soil. So, I'm just gonna reach in here and there we go. Snap out a little bit. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, well, I'm going to go clean this up. Here we have our turmeric root is all washed up. I'm going to use this piece right here. Snaps right off. Kind of carrot colored. Don't taste like carrots though. And then I'm just going to take a potato peeler here. I'm going to remove the skin. There we go. Next, put it on this lemon zester here, and we're going to make some turmeric zest. Now, if you don't like your fingers being yellow, you might want to wear a glove. You see what happens here. Yeah, the stuff has a very strong dye in it. You handle it too much with your fingers, and you're going to be orange for 2 days. Look like a Buddhist monk's robe. Ready? Here we go. That's quite a bit of turmeric. That's going to be probably enough. I could work that into almost 3 of my meals. The stuff is quite potent. So, y'all watch me taste stuff, huh? Yeah. Somewhere in between a carrot and a bar of soap. Yeah. So here I have some ají tacos, and here is the freshly ground turmeric. I'm going to add it here and spread it through this taco. Now, the ají has chili in it, so as previously described, turmeric tastes a lot like a carrot filled with soap. I can't tell what's in here though. It's good for you. Eat more of it. Grow fresh turmeric. Aloha.